Hi everybody, this is Taffy Hawkins from YourDaringAdventure.com. I hope that you're having a great night, and I have chosen our topic for today to be visibility, because so many people, we live our life, but we tend to be a little invisible in our life. So, a little background about me. When I was younger, I was incredibly shy. Okay, so I mean, if you got to know me well and we became friends, then you would think, oh, you're such an outgoing person and so fun. But if you were to see me just in a general scenario, I'm a pretty shy person, okay, or at least I used to be. So it wasn't until maybe even graduate school when I became a graduate assistant and I started teaching that you really have to put yourself out there because it's your job. But that is one of the best things that ever happened to me because it really made me embrace who I was and what I bring to the table and really step out of my comfort zone and achieve some things in a big way. So the first thing, and kind of when you get older, you go through this transition period, and that's what happened to me. I tended to, for lack of a better word, not really care what other people thought. You know, I used to be so critical of myself and want people to like me, and I was such a people pleaser. And when I started approaching like 30 years old, you know, and not to be disrespectful, I'm a very respectful person, but you can't live your life for someone else, okay? You just can't do it. So I became more visible and more vocal with what I wanted and the things I wanted to achieve in life. And you know what happens when you do that? Sometimes you ruffle a few feathers. That's okay. You know, they say that once you encounter resistance, you know you're on the right track. So I definitely encountered some resistance once people that I knew that I was there. Because, you know, as long as you're a people pleaser and you're in the background and everything's all about them, it's really easy. And then when you become visible, when you have a voice and you have a face and you have a message, then people start to come out of the woodwork, and you may encounter some resistance if you find that you go from being, you know, an invisible wallflower into stepping into your greatness and deciding that this life is your one life and your daring adventure, and that you need to do a few things for yourself. You're going to encounter some resistance, so just beware. But these videos, it is about promoting my business. I'm super excited about it, and I know that I have a lot of value that I can add to someone's life. So it's not for everyone, and like I said, there will be those people. There'll be some backlash on everything, but you know who you are. The people who could really benefit from my services and the people that really feel a connection, which is why I chose to move from writing blogs, which I've done for years, into video, because people need to connect with a face, you know, with a personality. And I have plenty of personality. So I wanted that to be conveyed through my website and through my videos. So I've decided to step out of my comfort zone, which is, you know, I like to be the person behind the camera. If you were to see my house, I've got tons of photos. I always have my cameras with me. My phone is completely full of pictures because I like to be on the other side, and I like to capture other people, you know, doing life. Okay? But at some point, you have to kind of do it yourself. So this is me making myself visible and really choosing to stand out in my own life and to make an impact, because I was praying about it, and I was never going to be able to reach the people that needed my help if I stood in the background all the time. And I owe it to you to do better than that. So here I am making myself visible, but maybe you're one of those people that you're dealing with a little bit of invisibility. And chances are, if you're a mom, you've probably fallen into the trap. Okay? You used to be maybe an outgoing person, maybe a real fun-loving person, and then we somehow get a title, you know? You become so-and-so's wife or so-and-so's mom, and then that's your title, and it's like, you know, where did that girl go? I mean, she's still got to be in there somewhere, right? So the point of my business is to really help people who, you're already fantastic. We know that you are. But maybe you kind of hitting her down deep inside, and maybe there were things that she wanted to do that just hasn't quite made it around to it yet. We often prioritize people's needs ahead of our own, and we kind of push it to the back burner. But I am hoping to encourage you to really step outside your comfort zone and to do some things for yourself that will also greatly impact your family's life. Okay? We are very self sacrificing as mothers, but please don't be a martyr for your family. Okay? Really step up to the plate. Take charge of your life because nobody's going to do it for you. Okay? When we become adults, nobody does it for us anymore. Can you imagine that? So, this is me being the mama voice. And I'm telling you that you have to be the one to step up. You have to claim the passion and adventure in your life. And I promise that once you get some excitement going on, it's going to leach out into all the areas of your life. So your career is going to get better. And your relationship with your husband is going to get better. And your relationship with your children is going to get better. Because they're going to see a person that is on fire for life. And guess what? You're going to have friends coming out of the woodwork. True friends, not just, fair weather people, but these true people that are attracted to you because of this kind of energy that you exude. You're exciting and you're chasing your dreams and you have a little something that they wish that they had. So, expect that. But when you're invisible, it doesn't happen. It can't happen. People don't even know that you're there. So, as long as you're blending into the background, everything smooth sailing, and you don't rock the boat and you don't have an opinion, you'll find that you're just blending away. But I don't want you to be 60 or 70 years old and wonder what happened with this moment in your life right now. How can you not really remember? You remember your children and you remember your husband and you remember the house that you kept so well, but what about the girl? So we're here for the girl. We're trying to make sure that she doesn't lose her identity in the midst of all these things, because as long as she maintains some of that, your husband will remember the woman that he married, okay? Your children will get to know a person that they may not have ever met, because that may be a part of you that's, kind of hidden away, or maybe it's a little bit embarrassing, Some of the things that we do, we don't really embrace about ourselves, and then they're kind of embarrassing. So there may be things that you don't know about me. I'm an artist, you may not know that, but I kind of put it away, got busy, put it away, and then I tend to only break it out when we need something really cool done to the house. So I end up making these murals, and people were like, I didn't know that you even painted. Well, that was a part of the girl that was hidden away, but it's time for her to step out. Meet some people, let them know what's going on, but maybe that person is you. Maybe you're that person that I'm talking to right now, who's sitting at their computer, who's watching this on their phone, who's, decided to spend 10 minutes of their night with me. And maybe you're that person that needs to say, okay, what did the girl want? What could I do right now, today, that would change all my tomorrows? Make me happier, make me healthier, make my marriage better, give me more energy, whatever the case may be. If you're interested in finding out, and if you want to give that girl a voice and not be invisible anymore, like I was, and I tend to wear, don't know if you can see this, I'm wearing black, tend to kind of blend in the background a little bit, and then I kind of punch it up with some bright color scarves or whatever, but that is my attempt to become a little less invisible. Okay, to catch somebody's eye, at least for 1 second. And that's my attempt. In this 10 minutes that I come to you every night, this is my attempt to speak to you where you are right now and say that I've been there, I totally know how you feel, I've got a solution for you. Okay, so if you're interested, and I hope that you are, take a chance. It's no strings attached. I want to talk to you for 30 minutes. On the phone, jump on Skype, meet up somewhere if you're local. If you live in South Carolina, that's good too. And I'm always open to that. But let's figure out that one thing. Let's give the girl a voice. What's the one thing the girl would want? And let's come up with, 3 action steps that you can take right now that'll get you closer to that identity. And maybe you're still holding on to a piece of that identity, and that's wonderful. But we want you to keep a tight grip, because as we age, we tend to kind of let the girl fall to the wayside, and we become wrapped up in, I'm Jason's wife, I'm Matthew and Zoe's mom, I'm a college professor, or I'm a women's empowerment coach. And we have all these titles, and we tend to forget about the girl, and I'm still the girl. So what is Taffy passionate about? And I'll explore that with you a little bit further in future videos, and kind of let you know the position that I've taken on all those things. But if you will give me, and I've chosen to offer this to 100 people, okay, so I still have some spots left, but I'm offering you 30 minutes. 30 minutes with me, just hash out all the details, come up with a game plan, give you about 3 action steps that you can start today, tomorrow, whenever, let's get it started soon. 3 action steps that you can go and take every day to get you a little bit closer. Okay? 0 strings attached. I'm not asking for anything in return. All I want is to give the girl a voice. Okay? So, if you're interested, I hope that you are, go ahead and open up an email and send it to yourdaringadventure@yahoo.com. Also, you can hit subscribe. If you're on YouTube, you see the little button. I don't want you to miss a thing. Don't want you to miss a video. I have made it my personal mission to make 100 of these videos over the next 100 days. So, you could potentially see a lot of my face if you wanted to. Hopefully you'll enjoy the words, and you'll put them into motion in your own life. I also wanted to just throw out there that I'm super excited today. It went absolutely 100% live, yourdaringadventure.com. So this has been the brainchild of myself and Greg Adams for months now, and it's finally come to life, and it's super exciting. And the reason that it's so exciting is because I know that I don't need it, for myself, I don't need it, but I need this platform to reach you wherever you are, across the states, across the nation, across the country sides and the cities and around the world, and that's where I want to go, and the internet's going to take me there. So go ahead, check out the new site. Let me know what you think. yourdaringadventure.com. You can always email me, yourdaringadventure@yahoo.com, and let me know, hey, Taffy, I would love to sign up for one of those free coaching sessions, and let me get you scheduled as soon as possible, because the sooner that you schedule it, the sooner you're on the path to your dreams. Anyway, thank you so much for spending this time with me tonight, and I'll see you next time. This is Taffy Hawkins at yourdaringadventure.com.